Hey guys, thanks for joining us again for another episode of That Pilot Guy. We are finally doing the prop on the Bonanza. I've been waiting for this, but calculating with weather and other work schedule things have been conflicting, but we finally got some free time. So this is my first time doing the Beech 215 prop, so this is going to be a learning curve for me too, but you know, you got to start somewhere. As I mentioned before in the Bonanza project intro video, this is an electric propeller, which means there's a little switch in the cockpit that you flip or move to change the pitch of the propeller blades. So every 250 hours, the propeller has to come off and you have to lubricate the pitch change bearing. So we're gonna take the prop off, we're gonna lubricate everything, clean it, put it all back together, test it, and everything should be good to go. But like I say, this is my first time doing a prop like this, so it's gonna be a learning experience, so just bear with me. It should be fun either way though, so let's get to it. Yeah, didn't you gotta do like acrobatic flying in this, like some, you know, crazy ad? Yeah. There's like this little coupler on the back. We have to get this nut off, and then there's a coupler on the back, and there's bolts that go through. There's 3 on each side, like I was explaining earlier. We've got the 3 on that side off, which are the most difficult because there's the pitch change motor, and there's one directly behind it. Like here's the motor, here's the bolt, and it's really hard to get to. And then there's one on the bottom, and this nose part of the cowling doesn't come off either. So you kind of have to work around it, and it's kind of difficult, but what are you gonna do?
Once it gives, that'll be that.
Yeah, it'll go. Yeah,
right.
Exactly. But it won't even break. Maybe there's a chance I'm just not pushing up enough. Hold on. Well, that did not work. We took that really long bar that we had and we coupled it with a chromoly impact extension right here, and this is what it did to it. It completely snapped it off right there. So now we've kind of hit a brick wall, which is an interesting situation. So this nut right here is torqued on to 400 foot-pounds. So to break it loose, you need a 4-foot bar, and you need to put 100 pounds on the end of that 4-foot bar. The problem is we have an extension here, but I have the torque bar that I have is kind of a cheap one. And when we started pulling on it, it started flexing that bar, and we kind of chickened out because if that bar couldn't hold the 400 foot-pounds and it snaps, someone's probably going to get hurt, and that's not worth it. So we've already sprayed it down with a little bit of penetrating oil to see if that'll help lubricate it and make it easier to get off, but it's on there pretty good, so.
I feel lonely with every step that I take. I don't feel good and my body starts to shake. I fell in love with a girl, I haven't seen her met so far. Sometimes I wonder if I'm the only one who sees what they say it takes to be a man and what a man can be. It's all lies, it's all a fraud, they only feel So why don't you take it off? Take it away from me. 'Cause someday I'll leave this place you live cities. Don't run away. Don't run away.
So we've got most of the prop disassembled. There's 2 nuts, and Russell's getting the cotter pin on one of them right now. They hold this bearing assembly on the back of the prop. So we're going to take those off, and then the whole assembly is going to come up, and then we can separate it out so that the bearing will come out. And then all we have to do is take that bearing, clean it, inspect it, make sure that it's not fatigued or scored or anything's wrong with it, that it spins freely, pack it fresh, full of grease, and then do the reverse process, reassemble it, put it all back together, and then the prop should be done. However, I will say that going into this, I thought, you know, this is going to be a cakewalk. We're just going to follow the manual. It's not going to be that hard. It's pretty tough. The Beech 215 prop is pretty difficult. So now I can totally understand why they went towards a hydraulic prop, because it's theoretically a little simpler to work on, because you have to do this process every 250 hours. So it's just one of those things. An hour later. Jeez. She's off. So that's how that works. Right there in a nutshell. It's still wedged in a little. Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, so super sorry, but I got the prop off the Bonanza and did not film it. I was kind of in a time pinch. I had a very small window of time that I was available because I had some other stuff going on. So I just drug the plane over here, ripped the prop off, and it is what it is. So anyways, there's not really much to it. That you didn't miss much exciting stuff. I mean, it is cool to watch, but you know, I'll definitely make the video of the prop going back on way better. So that's not gonna, you know, you'll see that. So then you guys can see all the intermediate steps to how that prop comes off and on, because it is so weird, but it's really cool. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode, guys. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that fun stuff, and we'll catch you on the next one.